The Philippines is still early, it's in its development of these startups. And the most important thing one can do to help accelerate that is education and information.
Absolutely.
The first thing you need to do if you want to see a market develop is make sure that consumers understand the benefits of the technology, make sure developers understand the benefits of the technology and how to build on it, make sure that government is well informed and regulators are well informed. If you want governments and regulators to make good decisions and pass sensible regulations, they need to be well informed. And that's also true of the incumbents, the union banks. And that's what's happening here in the Philippines. You have, call it, all the core constituents, for the most part, having a positive view of the potential for this technology. And so the next step, once the stars have aligned, is making sure that as many people as possible are aware of these things, and then to bring the resources. As I started the first venture fund in the space, and I've been an active, investor in the ecosystem for a long time. Educate them, and then make sure the resources are available to support them. And so this is a reconnaissance trip to figure out how I can be of service to this
and
market.
Figuring that out.
Yeah, so it's where the need is greatest. Obviously, financial inclusion in the way we just touched on it. ODX is figuring out how to deliver. Filipinos don't have access to a consistent internet or data connection on their phone 25 days out of 30. ODX is figuring out how to provide internet to everyone all the time by having a new economic model. Very exciting. Take life insurance, for example. My understanding is less than 2% of Filipinos have life insurance. The blockchain is a great tool for these sorts of things. And then property rights, like land titling and your ownership documents for your vehicle, being able to upgrade these sorts of systems. My understanding as well is you only, as far as exchanges, financial exchanges, you only have a stock exchange. Every developed financial economy has a bond market, it has REITs. This is the most efficient technology to build these types of systems. So I see an abundance of major opportunities, here in the Philippines where something could develop rapidly. In the United States, people are like, why do I need Bitcoin or blockchain technology? I go, well, you don't. You already have infrastructure. It might be old, it might be insecure, it might be slow, but it works well enough. In markets like this where you don't have any infrastructure, you can see things, grow in a very, very short period of time. You can see something like the Philippines transformed in a positive way in a matter of a few short years, not decades.
It's a nascent opportunity. It's a nascent business. So I think there's a lot of fear of not understanding exactly what blockchain is. So, and it's not an easy one to explain. So I think that definitely, as Brock mentioned, education is a huge part on all levels, from government to consumers to a lot of the businesses. So that again is what we're looking to do.